Hey guys, so I went to an NF concert last night and I got this hat as swag and I love it. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have a video out in the next couple weeks with footage from the concert. But for the video this week, I'm gonna be continuing my relationship series and I'm gonna be talking about friendships. Friendships can be hard. A lot of times people don't think of friendships as hard. They think, oh yeah, these people will always be there for me. But the problem is that they aren't there for their friends. So the first thing that I want to touch on for friendships is being intentional. And that is a huge part of a friendship. Letting that person know that you actually love them and you care about them is key to a friendship. I've gone through a lot of friendships and I have kind of pulled out of a lot of friendships because I felt like I was the only one pushing for the friendship. I'm still like somewhat friends with these people, but there have been times when I've had someone as a really close friend and then felt like I was the only person pushing for the relationship, that the other person was not being intentional at all and that they would just rather hang out with other friends, and I felt very excluded whenever I was around them. And so what I want you guys to do is those friends, those people that you care about, be intentional with them. Ask them to go out for coffee, take them out for dinner, ask them, just randomly message them during the week, being like, hey, how's it going? How's your week going? Is there any way I can pray for you? I went through a period in my life for about 2 years where I just really felt like I had no friends because there weren't those people who would just randomly message me during the week and randomly think of me during the week. I'm at a good spot now where I've got a lot of friends, but I definitely know what it's like to feel like everyone else has a best friend and you don't. I've got an awesome best friend now, but even in my friendships now, especially with my best friend now, I can fall into that trap thinking that he doesn't care. Those 2 years have made it hard for me to be in friendships because I always feel like if this person doesn't message me every single day or at least once a week, then they don't care about me, and I care more about them than they do about me, and so why am I in a friendship with this friend? Like, seriously guys, it means so much to be intentional. Don't you want others to be intentional to you? Doesn't it feel awesome when you get that message that's like, hey, how can I pray for you this week? Hey, just thinking of you, how's your week going? We all can fall into the trap of not feeling loved. I also want you guys to be intentional about who you are friends with, because don't just be friends with every random person on the street. Definitely it is a good thing to have a lot of friends, but make sure that there are people in your life who really care about you, and sometimes you need to pursue that first. Be intentional with them and then they can become intentional with you. If you try to be intentional with them and they aren't pushing it back, then maybe you just need to go back to the way you were before. I had a friend once who I'd message them several times a week, and then I realized that I was the person who was always initiating the conversation. I was always the first person to text, and so then I decided that I was gonna not text them for a while, and I waited a solid probably like 3 or 4 months before they actually texted me again. I want you guys to find those people in your life who really care about you and hang on to those people. Those people are rare, and genuine friendship is a really hard thing to find. But that's enough talking about the bad, hard stuff. We can also talk about the good parts of friendships. Having someone there for you is an amazing feeling, and just being able to call someone and knowing that they actually care about you, and knowing that you're not always the first person to initiate conversation. That is an awesome feeling. So be that person for someone else. You need to be intentional with your friends, but then you also don't want to always be the first person initiating. You kind of have to find a balance between being intentional and feeling used. But ultimately, I want you to remember that the most important relationship in your life is your relationship with Jesus. He's really all you need. Friends are awesome to have and they're nice to have, but I know that when I was going through that rough couple years when I didn't feel like I had any friends, being able to rest in God and having Jesus on my side really helped me be able to make it through that time, and now I'm amazingly blessed with awesome friends. So I want to encourage you guys this week, send that text to someone, call that person, FaceTime that person. Find someone in your life to encourage and be a friend to this week. That's pretty much what I have to say about friendships. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Feel free to message me on Facebook or Instagram or wherever. And I guess that's all for this week. Like, comment, subscribe, that kind of stuff down below. Share this video if you want. I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I will see you next week. Bye guys. Peace.